Listeners, we back. Scary time, motherfuckers. I'm about to whisper on y'all bitch ass
That whispering. you the yin yang triplet.
Wait till you see my Remember the censored version? Wait till you see my Listeners, we bake. We big bake. Hey, it's just
feel it.
Yeah, we got the skeleton crew tonight. It's just me and Kendall tonight. How you feeling this week, brother?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I missed the last one. I'm glad to be back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's right. You wasn't
y'all was having a great time, so I'm kind of pissed I wasn't there, but another vacation. You know how I go.
Yeah. Hopefully, we have some guests join later on, but as of right now, it's just us sitting back kicking it. We did want to inform y'all. Well, as y'all can see, the topic on the screen tonight is a thin line between Will and Jada. We're going to discuss the Smiths and their very interesting. What do you want to call it? Entanglement, their soiree, whatever. Whatever they got going on, man. You know, the Smiths are our favorite celebrity couples to bash, and I'm going to be hella toxic tonight.
Toxicity on 10, I see. Okay.
Yes, sir. And we just want to also let y'all know a couple things that we got planned for the future of this pod, because lately it's just been us kicking it and we ain't really got back into our interview bag, but we definitely want to interview some entrepreneurs, some business owners, and get them on to talk about how they got started and to give y'all some motivation. So if any of y'all know any entrepreneurs that y'all would like us to interview on the show, please point them in this direction. Y'all can send them directly to my Instagram. Y'all can send them to me or Kendall, our email. We will post that in the links on our Instagram. So just have them reach out to us.
Yes, absolutely. We definitely want to encourage and promote and just really embolden our people and beyond. Also, I want to give real quick shout out to Erica Nicole. Body Me Nicole, as some of y'all know. She just released her app, so I definitely got it on my IG story. And I'll give y'all the website real quick. I should have had that shit up. I'm sorry, y'all. It is ericanicole.app. So please check her out. First month is it's only $1. She definitely is a certified trainer, and she will get you right. So take a look at it. And also, what episode was that we interviewed her? I don't remember which episode, but I get that too. Definitely check her out.
Definitely check her out. It's on the YouTube feed. If y'all look on there, it's my interview did with Body Me with Nicole. It's actually on the YouTube feed and on the podcast feed. So yeah, definitely check it out. And say that one more time, Kendall. You said she just dropped an app, correct?
Yeah, app for her for working out workouts. So basically, she's like I said, she's obviously a trainer. So she's trying to build up her clientele, and here in Atlanta, but also the app is universal. So if you're here locally, you can definitely get them type of lessons, but also beyond that. So check her out. Check out her IG. She definitely got videos almost every day. So definitely check her out.
Yeah, definitely something to keep y'all motivated. Oh yeah, so definitely hit that link for us one time. We'll post it in the description of this episode as well. Kendall, if you want to shoot that over to me, I'll get that up on the YouTube channel.
Yep. And then her just so y'all know, her IG is bodyme_Nicole. Just so y'all know. And y'all send you the link right now.
Okay, bet. All right, man. So about these Smiths.
Smiths. No, you gotta say Smiths.
The Smiths. What about? You know what? Before we even touch on that, dog, this brother here, A-Rod, dog, with this damn COVID, man. Like, what is going on, bro?
Hold on. They in the chat wilding. I had to comment real quick. Start. My bad. Say it again.
No, we talking about brother A-Rod with this COVID, man. Apparently, he's been getting bashed all morning.
Yeah, man. They at A-Rod, bro. Like, I see a lot of people talking about, they ain't attacking how they doing to Kyrie, but I'm like, y'all really just talking about Stephen A. Smith, because they've been on his ass like all morning, and I definitely see it happening continuously because I guess the first time they asked him, he's like, yeah, I've been immunized. And then, that was, I think that like a month ago or a month or two ago. And then now, it's basically come out that he ain't vaccinated. So they definitely on A-Rod ass, man. Everybody around the world, except for anybody in Wisconsin, don't give a damn. But, we don't care. We just want you to get back out on that field. But,
right.
But, at the same time, just in all seriousness, if he's, you're supposed to, it's about the other people around you, especially when it comes to, the football protocols and things like that. That's all I'm saying, especially when money's involved. So, he can't necessarily be mad for, how people come at him, but at the same time, it is what it is for, other people that feel a certain way.
Yeah, most definitely. So initially he lied about the vaccine. Is that's why they on his ass like that? Because I'm not familiar with this at all.
Yeah, he basically hold on, is there some feedback? You hearing that?
No, I'm not hearing
I was
nothing.
hearing it in my ear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not hearing that. Oh, you know what? It might be me. Hold on, let me unplug my phone because I got my phone in the mixer. But go ahead. You probably stop hearing it now because that's probably what you was hearing is the echo from that.
I thought that was me at first. I'm like, damn, let me turn that down because I was in the chat.
Yeah, I got these headphones on. I can't hear nothing. but go ahead.
Yeah, so like I said, they definitely coming down on him. But this is what happens, man. Like I said, he came out and originally lied about it. So they're gonna be at his head, man. But like I said, once this is over with, hopefully he gets, whatever protocols he got to do so we can get back on that football field. Because I don't know about Jordan Love as far as carrying the rest of that torch.
Yeah, not at all.
But I think he was at like a party too. He was at a party,
dressed like John
recently
Wick.
as John Wick. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why he had, we've been calling him White Jesus, with laid out here. But but yeah, he was at a party, so I don't know if that's how he caught it or whatever. But he didn't have no mask on at the party and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of why they getting on him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he pretty adamant about it. He just wasn't truthful in the forthcoming. I guess that's pretty much why they attacking him.
Yeah, this is nuts, man. Because he already had a wild start to the season with his motivations to actually want to play,
right?
And now we have to deal with this.
Yeah.
So yeah, this
is going to be a way. I think the Packers organization, like if it just works out for Jordan, they're gonna be like, well, you see, you ain't followed protocol, especially if he's gonna get up out of here next year. Going to another team or something like that if they don't re-sign him. Yeah, or extend his contract. I think that's what the case is with that. But somebody can quote me on that if they own it. Let me just check the chat.
Yeah, it's all good though. Yeah, but like I said, that's very unfortunate. I just wanted to bring that up because I definitely want to talk about that at the top of the pod. Yeah, okay. Now on to these Smithises, as I said before. If y'all not familiar, so Will Smith earlier this month, Jada was talking about she did a red table with Gwyneth Paltrow and was talking about how it was hard to stay sexually attracted to Will and whatnot, which was wild in itself. Now we have him just released that he said he was in love with the co-star of a movie during his first marriage, which I don't know if this is some tick for tat shit because but I mean this is in his memoir, so I doubt it. But stop it, Will. We do not need this kind of transparency from you, brother.
Right.
You are embarrassing yourself.
Right.
Go ahead.
And you said the shit in 2015 already. In a previous interview. About how he kind of fell in love with her, and so like you said, it does kind of seem like a reach, and in the original interview he was talking about how his first wife, Shannon Lee, is her name?
I don't even remember. I don't know his first wife's name.
Maybe
somebody in the chat can give it to us because I do not know his first
name. Yeah, if anybody
name.
in the chat know her name, I forgot it, but I think it was Shannon Lee or something like that. But he basically said our marriage was off to a rocky start, and I found myself desperately yearning to see and speak to Stockard, which is Channing Stockard. That's the actress that he's talking about. So from what I'm gathering, he was talking about
unattractive white woman, by the way.
yeah, she's definitely not a hottie. And there's another thing I'm gonna talk about that too, because I was reading some of the comments from other people, and they were like, she has such an amazing personality and things. I guess these other people that are, probably may have been fans of her acting, because she's been in Grease and some other stuff. But he also kind of mentioned about his method acting. He was talking about how he was fully immersing himself as that character, physically and otherwise. He said it can become really dangerous. He said so I guess it was his character, he's saying, was falling in love with her. It's not so much himself. I guess that's pretty much what I was pulling. And then he started talking about the dangers of method acting and kind of how him and his first wife was off to a rocky start as a result of him, I guess, falling in love with her, because he's saying as the character, he was yearning to see her, yearning to talk to her, all that kind of stuff. And what's also funny is in the memoir, not in the memoir, but in the 2015 interview back on Esquire, which is where this originally came from, and then he spoke about it again in his memoir. So when they, after the interview on Esquire in 2015, I guess they talked to Channing Stockard, and they told her about what he said. She said, "That's a wonderful thing. I adored him from the first time I laid eyes on him because I thought he was genuinely sweet. I felt very protective of him because it was his first big job. It's amazing for me to hear that he felt that way, and I'm delighted." So Jada, you better watch out, man. This if these quotes come back up and he find out. I mean,
she looks exactly like Mickey Rourke. But let me let AP in here. AP is joining us, ladies and gentlemen, so y'all know he's coming. AP, turn your phone sideways. You got your phone sideways. Golly, man. It's very hard to produce a show with these guys.
He can't even hear you.
Gentlemen.
Turn your phone,
bro.
AP.
Turn your phone.
We are live. You about to get your ass red.
He thought he had the landscape.
Pure. You're talking about some gentlemen, dog. Messed up my life.
Check it out. Check it.
What's good, brother? How you feeling?
Hey, I'm doing blessed up, man. How about y'all gentlemen, man? How y'all doing this evening?
Good, man.
We good. We over here talking about Will Smith and his Mickey Rourke looking love interest.
Man, listen, man.
Sister Channing, I gotta leave her alone. It ain't her fault. Will lost his mind.
Listen,
If y'all don't know,
like, why are you still talking about this?
if y'all don't know who Mickey Rourke is, he definitely played Whiplash and Iron Man 2. For most of the Marvel fans out there, y'all should be familiar
the
with
wrestler.
him. He also played in
He
The
was
Wrestler.
the wrestler, too.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. This woman looks exactly like him. Minus the prosthetic muscles.
I don't even understand.
Hey, man, you know, from like I said, from some of the comments that I was reading from the article, there's quite a few people that was finding her attractive in those comments. So I guess it's like I said, someone mentioned the personality, and so you know, sometimes beauty is an eye of the beholder, and
That's a
Will
fact,
Smith is
brother.
one of
That's
those
a
guys.
fact.
Yeah, I don't know who's beholding
that
her.
beauty.
Yeah.
This is definitely a reach, though. That's how I feel.
You feel
This
like
is his blue. This is his blue table talk.
his
So.
blue table talk.
For sure.
Trying
to get back, and it ain't gonna
I
work.
just want to see Will. I just want to see Will clothesline Jada one time, just like one time for the streets.
We don't advocate violence.
No, we don't advocate violence at
Nope.
all. But he just needs
Nope,
to
we
because she is out here embarrassing that kid. And I'm calling
got
him
him
a
out
kid.
here on this blue table.
Yeah.
And real quick, I just want to let y'all know, I'm definitely wearing this Atlanta attire because I definitely took a bet with someone. Yeah. So if you're watching, I have it on. Okay, this is like my first and only. It's definitely nice. Shout out to J Mac for the hoodie. Appreciate you, brother.
You're a fake
Hank
Milwaukee
Aaron,
Brewers fan.
We out here. Hank Aaron, my brother.
At least
the
you
original
did it right.
brewer,
Yeah,
1957, Milwaukee Braves. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I'm rocking it. And congratulations though to the Braves. I do want to say that in Atlanta. If anybody on here in the chat or on listening, will be listening. Congrats to y'all. It was a very hard fought fight. Y'all kicked our ass along with other teams from the Dodgers to the Astros. You know, it was definitely a great series. So yeah, salute to y'all. I ain't no hater.
Sure.
Yeah, shout out to the Atlanta Braves. Fuck y'all though. On the G.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're definitely saddened.
Yeah, I definitely wanted our Brewers to be in there, man. But it is what it is at this point.
Yeah.
But in other news, because that's enough of Will Smith. Joe Budden. It comes out today.
Joe Budden out here, he tired of the shit.
That our brother Joe Budden is a bisexual. Ain't that how John said bisexual?
Yes.
Listen,
bisexual.
Listen, man. I want y'all to stop. Please stop right now, because everybody knows that this was very tongue in cheek. The comments were directed towards the LGBTQ community coming at the baby, and he said, "Listen, I don't want no smoke." He said, if that's the case, I like men and women. So, like I said, it's like if you watch the entirety of his podcast and not just a paraphrase clip, you will see
he's just grabbing the snippets.
Yeah, just grabbing the snippet and they paraphrase my brother and then making him look like a whole ass fool out here. You know what I mean? So it was paraphrased. Like I said, I felt him because, like I said, I'm not saying that shit.
Right.
But like if he, we know Joe Budden's kind of a pacifist. He don't really like to engage in drama like that. He's tried to stay out of so-called hip-hop beef for the most part. He'll diss you, you know what I mean? But as far as like engaging in beef, we saw how he reacted when he interviewed the Migos what was that, at the BET Hip Hop Awards and whatnot, and he was kind of non-confrontational in that when they stood up in unison. Or I won't say unison; it was in order of importance because I think Quavo said
to do nothing.
Right, to do nothing. But
it was viral too.
Yeah.
That's pretty much where Joe Budden was born as far as a media a guy. You know what I'm
saying?
It was really
like y'all should do something.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, but we can't wait to out a black man about being gay. So you know how that go.
Of course, Joe Budden.
They've been attacking Joe, so you know how it go. But yeah, it was definitely sarcastic. I mean, just from me watching the snippet, I didn't even really deep dive into it until a little bit later after you sent some stuff too. Mm-hmm. But I mean, just from him saying it, you could just tell he was just being sarcastic. You know what I mean? And just from the context of it, yeah. So yeah, I mean, he definitely on some tongue-in-cheek shit, and I'm pretty sure he didn't ruffle some feathers already.
For sure, that was his intention. You know, he loves doing that.
Shock
He's
value.
not about the drama, but he will get you to pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
all the way.
Yeah,
engage.
Mm-hmm. Hey P, what are you doing?
He don't know.
Man.
You do know we live, right? And you got your head down, bro. Are you rolling a blunt over there?
Hey, listen.
It's like, bro, listen. Mute your mic, roll your blunt, and then bro, roll your blunt, dog. Listen, our listeners don't care, bro. We would carry this conversation, but ain't nobody trying to look, bro. Ain't nobody trying to look at the top of your goddamn head, bro. just tell niggas you rolling Delta 8, bro.
No, he thought he was being discreet. He got that.
What's that?
That Delta variant.
Yeah, AP, I'm muting you, AP, until you finish rolling your blunt, dog, because you being ridiculous, dog.
Hey, the loud pack names just say Delta variant on it.
Yeah. No, AP is out of control, dog. You can't trust white people, dog. They come and sabotage your show. You know what I'm saying?
Infiltration.
Pure infiltration.
Infiltration.
No, he out of control.
Our ally is not allying.
Nah, not at all.
That's right.
I hope you got on the Black Lives Matter hoodie too when you come back.
You got the cookies. Since
the cookies. Yeah, since you're doing the show. Hey, I had
got that from Insomnia sweepstakes. Mm-hmm. Insomnia cookies.
Hey, low key, dog. Listen, I'm very excited to do this podcast with y'all tonight because we hadn't gotten to one.
Insomnia is fire.
Yeah, we hadn't got to one. But low key, listen, bro. I'm very excited to get done with this podcast because Kanye West is gonna be on Drink Champs tonight.
Uh-oh.
I think it's 9 p.m. Central, so it's gonna be directly following this show. I would encourage all y'all to check it out on Revolt. If
so that's if y'all we gotta hurry up.
Yeah, that's if y'all give a fuck. But I'm a Kanye stan, so I'm definitely gonna check this shit out. I ain't missing this for the world. I definitely got to see Kanye on Drink Champs. So this man is a guy who speaks out of his ass. So I'm like, definitely.
Yeah, he gonna say some shit. He gonna say something.
Yeah, he definitely.
I just hope he like in fully clothed and like got a mask on and like when he get on the mic, it's just gonna be muffled. Like he gonna be and making a statement.
Hey, dog, hold on a second, dog. The Rock is entering the ring. Hold on one second.
The Rock?
Yes, The Rock. Or the back, as I like to call
it. The
back? He got his phone in landscape mode too, dog.
The back has come back.
He don't even fit in the goddamn frame.
He's a big guy.
He don't fit in the frame.
Uh-huh. Hey, dog.
Is my camera better?
Yeah, your camera's fine, bro. But y'all out here sabotaging my show, dog. J Mac just fresh off having the fucking vanilla smoothie and shit.
A smoothie?
Uh-huh. You know what he had?
I think he unmute, bro.
J Mac, you might have to unmute your shit if you mute it.
I muted.
You back.
Oh, you was just letting us get our shit off.
I was taking it all in. No Joe Budden.
Hey,
I was taking it all in.
Oh yeah, you gotta get your take. You gotta get your take, bro. What's your take on Joey?
Oh, Joey, huh? Joey Button.
Button. All right.
Button.
I think that's B-U-T-T.
But yes, Button Uglies.
All right.
Hey man, listen. I don't care if he was joking or not. Mm-hmm. First of all, can no male be bisexual? Let's just go. Let's start there.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the views and opinions stated on
to
today's podcast are not directly a reflection of Unlabeled, the podcast, its host. I'm going to give y'all that disclaimer first.
All of these things are separate.
Carry on with your bigotry, Jess.
We all have individual mind frames.
Well,
Yes.
Shout out to that man. I guess his podcast is all good, and he's about to get a whole nother audience. I personally think he's a very troubled man.
A whole nother audience.
Yeah.
No,
He's trying to take Boosie audience right up under his nose.
Boosie audience? I said booty. Boosie audience? Pause.
That's the Boosie hating audience, the audience that hate Boosie.
Oh.
Dog, what is wrong with you, Justin? Dog? We have YouTube algorithms, right?
Cable.
Yeah. Listen.
Shit
He
right
don't
off
need
of it.
cable.
Mm-mm.
He don't need cable. Joe Budden don't need cable.
Hey, if Lil Boosie see that video, he gonna go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna start acting like a Ninja Turtle.
Purple.
Listen,
mm-hmm.
What else y'all been talking about, dog? I'm kind of late.
Yeah,
my son something.
That was like really the Will. We went on the Will Smith one and that one, and if y'all want to, we can go on. I know, we definitely have the basketball up next, so we can definitely talk about Mr.
Smitherings.
You want?
Is it Sarver or Server? I think it's Sarver.
Listen, dog.
No, he wants to talk about Will Smith.
Her last name. Her last name is Smithereens because she blowing that shit to Smithereens.
Mm-hmm.
She is the worst wife ever, dog. First of all,
go ahead, dog.
She's in love with a homosexual, dog.
Oh my God, dog.
Second of all, I'm bringing it back to the Buttons, dog. Second of all, dog, she's just been doing. She had.
Some would say Will.
She was R. Shelley.
R. Shelley.
Before R. Shelley, dog.
No, let's stop. She absolutely wasn't before R. Kelly.
Listen, man.
Yeah, R. Kelly been pimping since pimping.
There, but continue.
Second of all, dog, or third of all, she cut her hair like that, dog. and she hasn't been right since for about 10 years, dog.
The auntie cut?
Mm-hmm. No, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought that was because of the Matrix. So y'all been lying to me this whole entire time. This woman has shaved her head for some other reason.
Oh,
hey, man, you know why she shaved that head, man? She trying to look like Pac.
She trying to look like Pac, dog. She want to look like her gay best friend.
She's a Pac disciple.
You want to look like her gay best friend.
You see Willow.
So now you got the LGBT community mad at us. Now you're gonna have the whole West Coast mad at us because you bashing Tupac. Like, are you just here to sabotage my show?
Tupac was gay, dude. You said what?
Are you here to sabotage my show too, dog? Yeah, AP that came and wrote a whole blunt, a whole eighth. He wrote a whole eighth in a blunt too.
And it ain't a backwood. And it ain't even a backwood.
Step out of the house, sir.
High heel.
Let me find out this nigga wrote a Garcia Vega too, dog.
Organic high heel.
That's the organic. That's it, bro. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Naga.
Area 51, sir. I'm serving them lungs.
I am so done with y'all, dog. That is hysterical. Y'all out of control. But listen to it. Like Kendall said, our next subject would be we're moving into the NBA territory. We're gonna move into these Phoenix Suns. Like, dog, how does Chris Paul find himself in these situations, dog? If y'all not familiar, the Phoenix Suns owner just got in trouble for saying some misogynistic, homosexual remarks, like Justin.
I get it, bro.
He said way worse.
He said, yeah, he definitely said way worse.
No.
Kendall, if you would like to enlighten our listeners, I will let you go ahead, bro.
For sure. So Robert Sarver, who owns both the Phoenix Suns and the Mercury, which is the WNBA team, for those that don't watch it. Reports have been some hostile workplace, basically, quote unquote, for over 17 years since he's pretty much been there. There's been a few different quotes that have come out through the articles and also on television. Basically, one person said the level of misogyny and racism is beyond the pale, which was he's actually the Suns co-owner. So I guess it's like a collection of owners or whatever. And he said it's an embarrassment as an owner. There's another Suns executive said, "There's literally nothing you could tell me about him from a misogynistic or race standpoint that would surprise me." So I guess he's been pretty much doing this since he's become an owner. Even the former coach, Earl Watson, shout out to him, who once had Joy Taylor, he described an incident in which Sarver was using nigga several different times. I'm pretty sure I don't know if it was A or ER. Guess it doesn't matter.
A or ER.
And so basically him and Earl Watson were going back and forth, and he was basically saying, how come I can't use the N-word? He said, I see other players like Draymond Green use it all the time, but I can't. So of course, Sarver, this is something that Earl Watson said, like I said, but of course, Sarver, who's the owner, he's basically denied any of this ever taking place and said that he's never has used the N-word. But there have been at least, I think it said over 15 Sun staffers who recounted him saying that several different times and referring to different black players. And also, like, say for example, if a black player relays a story using that language, he would also use that same type of language and retell the story that he heard from that player. So he was trying to use that language. So it's kind of like, now that you're around these black people, I should be comfortable with saying these types of things, and it should be okay. We've all had those. We've all had those types of interactions. From the misogynistic standpoint, there's different scenarios that he's had with that too. He's passed around different photos of his wife, like in a meeting. Like he'd be in a meeting, he passed around photos of his wife in a bikini, and he'll describe to the different execs and people in the round table the type of oral sex that his wife was giving him. He said other things about women staffers, such as like he berated like a pregnant woman at one time. This is all alleged. He berated a pregnant woman at one point regarding like breastfeeding. This was crazy. He set up a lunch with other female employees who work at a bank that he owns, and he would have the lunches set up with other staffers or employees from the Suns organization. And I guess the perception from the ladies that were employees of the Suns said that some of the Suns, they pretty much felt like Sarver was setting up these lunches because he felt like the women that worked for the Suns organization were weak compared to the women that he hired at his bank. So he was trying to make sure that the women had representation from stronger women that worked at his bank. There were also a few other employees that said that he had several staff meetings that claimed he needed to wear, like, he would talk about how he wore magnums and extra large condoms. Though he just has like a litany of things. He talked about like his sexual prowess with like other people in the business. And then he said there was another situation. So like basically what he's doing is he's creating a culture of this feeling like it's okay because there's other employees that have had problems with women. The Suns vice president had once asked, allegedly, a woman about her sexual history with the male Suns employees. And he even asked them about like the genitalia of a specific employee. And the ladies basically said in the ESPN interview, like, I hadn't had contact with any of the males, so I don't even know why the VP is asking me these questions. So it's just a lot of those different things like that include what's going on in this case. So I don't know all of it to be true or that, that I can't speak on, but this is pretty much what's going on with the investigation with Sarver. So,
well, I'm put it like this. How many white people have y'all worked with? Have y'all worked with a lot of white people through y'all work history?
Well, yeah.
Does this kind of feel like commonplace? Like this seems that
okay.
All right. I thought it was just me.
New,
yeah, this ain't nothing new. I mean, because this is shit I've experienced for the longest, man, around white men. Mm-hmm. Like I be around, and so I'm gonna break it down to like that level, just just the employee level, coworker level. Versus, from somebody that's a CEO or owner of a business. Right. Like I said, I've literally seen white men do this nonstop. I have white men that come up to me to this day and talk to me about how they be having sex with their wife. And that shit has always made me uncomfortable. And I'm like, fam, I don't give a fuck about you having sex with your wife. Like, is that something that white people do? Because I've never experienced that.
And they get real graphic, too.
Like super graphic. So I thought, like, and I be looking at them like, fam, like, bro, I gave my wife the best 4 minutes of, bro, like, I don't give a fuck about what you and your wife doing. So, so none of this surprises me. It seems very true. I could be 100% wrong, but from my experience, this is how white men act in the workplace. So,
yeah,
and everybody in our comment section seem to be in agreeing with me. Justin, do you have anything to add to that?
No, sounds about white.
That's it. So,
sounds about.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's eventually gonna have to sell that team, but you know, he's always gonna come out as a winner anyway. I mean, they just gonna send him off, but he'll sell the team for $2 billion and go about his life and continue to shit on women and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And black
Start
people.
some more businesses and do the same thing.
Right,
I
exactly.
hope one of them niggas catch an alley-oop and just slam dunk his wife.
Yeah, I can't. So I mean, the wife must be attractive or something, because I mean, for you to be sending the picture around, you know, maybe she was some former model or something. You know what I mean? But
that's all. That's all people like him have, though. They have like a trophy wife where she fucking one of the players or something, getting down. Like they already
Sterling.
Little do he know. They already got the same pictures he's showing.
Right.
The wife probably all through the basketball locker room. Great game, guys. Great game.
Yeah. And shout out to Joe. Joe said what's worse is him saying all of that and the people who stayed working with him. Like, I don't know why people don't, you know, because I mean, not to be no snitch or nothing, but you know, like, that type of stuff is very inappropriate, and you don't ever know how it's gonna make people feel. And if somebody's power tripping to that level, like, fam, you gotta drop a dime on them. And
but they have though. Like, that's the thing. Like the case. Okay. So it was hush hush. He's been trying to keep that shit quiet. Like, he's been trying to keep it under wraps. You know, he's rich as fuck, so you know that's what happens.
Okay.
But no, they've been trying to come out, like, especially some of the women, because there's been like bro. I didn't even read all the stuff with the women. I just didn't want to get too graphic and crazy, because like. Even like I said, even some of the employees, they started to see the atmosphere and like, okay, well, shit, if he treating these women like this, we don't care. Like, there was one dude that they talked about who was sexually harassing some woman, and she like sat across from him. So basically, they was like, to resolve it, they just moved her desk somewhere else, but the dude was still around. So like, that's kind of like the culture or whatever. Like, even these employees is getting in on it. So that's kind of like what the issue is from what I'm reading. So they've been trying to come out with this for a while, but now it's getting more and more traction.
That can tear down organizations though, if they get any like foothold.
Yeah.
Because you see what it's doing everywhere else, and the most other teams that have had this same issue, which it's a common thing in the league, period.
Right. He ain't the only owner.
Right. You know.
Right. Absolutely. I agree with that. I mean, but yeah, I mean, that's really where everything's coming from. But you're right. I mean, to Joe's point, I mean, some of them stayed, but at the same time, I mean, there have been people that have told. The story just didn't get out, but they told executives, they told HR, they went to HR. The HR was the one that told the lady to move her desk.
It stopped at a certain point.
Yeah, and I have to tell people all the time, man, that my bad to cut you off, AP, but I have to tell people all the time, HR is not there for your interest. It is there to protect it is there to protect the company. So you have to take things a little bit further. You can't just go to HR and complain and expect them to have your interest.
Or at least find you an ally.
Right. I've known people to be in these situations several times in regular workplaces, and HR don't do shit. Sometimes you got to go a little bit further than that. Just to let y'all know, if y'all think that HR is there to protect you, they are not. They're there to protect the company. And
like I said, one son's co-owner said the level of misogyny and racism is beyond the pale. So it's and he said it's embarrassing as an owner. So he's co-owner and he knows that this is going on, and even he is not doing enough, right? I mean, because the head honcho, you know how I go. So if ain't nobody complaining, really, I mean, the lower level people might be complaining, these employees, but we don't care if it's not really gaining no traction. Now ESPN and everything is on it. Now he's denying all this stuff and saying he's never said these things. So that's kind of how it goes. And like Joey said in chat, power tripping. I mean, that's basically what it is.
Straight up and down. And then I'm not sure if our listeners is familiar with this story. This is kind of a big story, so it really does surprise me. It seems like it's something that's been going on in quite a few places. It says after threats that 10,000 NYPD officers could quit the force over the NYC vaccination mandate, the actual number is going on unpaid leave today was 34. So only 34 people went on unpaid leave as far as the COVID mandate goes in New York, and it was a bigger story. Of course, we've heard this all over the place in every workforce that people want to what's the word I'm looking for? Leave their jobs for being forced to get vaccinated. So. But apparently the mandates work if you're pro-vax, you know what I mean, so to speak. So I guess they work because, like I said, after 10,000 officers threatened to leave, only 34 actually ended up leaving.
Right.
What are y'all thoughts
40
on that?
civilian cops too, by the way. Don't forget that. 40 civilian cops.
40 civilian cops. Okay.
They're volunteers on the force too. which is less than 15%. So the whole point is like y'all was saying all that shit about y'all was going to protest, and it's funny too because now we're seeing cops protest. I thought they ain't like protests. Hilarious. But I'll read further. The police sources,
orders.
Right. It said police sources told the Washington Post, roughly 6,500 of those employees put in requests to be exempt from the COVID vaccine and urging the police unions to fight it. So it's not like they all, didn't do anything. They just went to work, but they still filing exceptions and things like that. So they're allowed to work as those applications are being reviewed. And some of them that are being reviewed, some people are criticizing because some are posting like religious exceptions. One source said, all these guys are now using giving passages from the Bible, and it's some bullshit. Yeah. So, it's just, and I feel like, regardless of how you feel, you know what I'm saying, about the vaccines or whatever, you ain't want to do it, and that's cool. But don't start filing exceptions for religion, fam. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you really roll with God, you're really religious, you're a Christian or whatever, why would you use some Bible passages or some religious affiliations to try to get out of it when you really don't even believe in that type of shit? That's to me, this is, why I make fun when I be like, we all going to hell and shit like that. But it's just those kind of things that you see, like, just leave him up out of this, bro. Just say you don't believe in it, you're not messing with it, and I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? But don't file religious exceptions. Leave God up out of this, for real. Especially if you don't believe in that.
Fact.
That's just me.
Amen, brother.
Nah, I 100% agree with you, brother. This next story.
Right on.
All right, right on. Justin just typed.
Put that fist up.
Right. Elon's big bet.
What you sipping on over there, man? Hold on. What you sipping on over there?
Yeah, Justin, you got to have something in your cup over there. You've been quiet this whole episode. This is highly unlikely.
Apple juice.
Yeah, that was water. That was water.
My bad.
Bro, you eating Freddy's, bro?
Yeah, I ate some Freddy's.
You gonna shit on yourself? You know that, right?
What's that?
I didn't eat none of that water.
Okay, good. That's what I make sure. Don't feed your kids that shit either, man. Them steak.
You take care of that colon.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Pause, because we've been talking about Joe Budden, but anyway.
Budden.
Oh yeah, we have been.
Yeah.
So my brothers, take care of your colon. Pause, just in a good way with the pills and stuff.
Yeah, because
I got the pills. I got the pills to pay the bills. No, I know.
Hey, no, your phone.
Them shits to be called the pills. Them shits to be called the pills that pay the spills. Because the motherfucker, you shitting like a motherfucker.
That's why it's best to take it before you go to bed. Because
that's when I take it, dog. But when I wake up,
you gotta run to that motherfucker, bro.
Hey, listen,
hey, listeners, for all y'all that don't understand,
the poop in the morning, they gonna be like, I'm not taking no chance.
Listeners, for all y'all that don't understand, we are men of a certain age, and we're getting up there in age. So we've seen we ain't playing no games. We've seen men die of colon cancer. My father being one, he had a colostomy. He didn't die of it.
My dad being another.
Yeah. He didn't die of colon cancer, but he had got the cancer removed, had a colostomy bag, got the colostomy bag reversed, and it led to other complications and whatnot. But the thing is, we're saying to all black men to take care of yourself. That is the importance of what we're saying. We are saying it in a joking manner, and we are laughing and whatnot, because that's the way we gotta handle trauma on this.
We ain't playing no motherfucking game.
But we ain't playing no motherfucking game. Go get that motherfucking colon cleansing.
That's right.
Clean that colon.
Like literally, go take care of yourself. Like, because we tired of looking up and losing black men at the ages of 50. You know what I'm saying? And younger. You know what I mean? It's a damn shame in our community that we not doing a better job with all the information that we have.
Get your oxy pills. Right. I damn near took some. That's how fast I ran. Get you some oxy.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you. Any of them kind of pills don't necessarily got to be that brand.
Right.
But it's that, and it definitely just ain't the men we just talking about from a male's perspective. But my grandmother passed from colon cancer, so like it's just very important, man, for real. We ain't trying to get on no soapbox, but
right. Yeah. And then if you don't believe in taking pills and you want to take a natural approach to things, there are several recipes for natural colon cleansers and what is it called? Detoxes on Google. Just Google the shit, cuz like straight up. Go get your kale and your broccoli and your apples and shit. Mix you up a smoothie. Take that 10 times. Take it 10 days straight. Don't eat no fried food and detox and cleanse your body out. You know what I'm saying? We just really want all of our people to be happy and healthy. You know what I mean? And live a long life with some semblance of quality of life, because we don't want you getting up in your age and can't barely walk. You see the motherfuckers riding around 400 pounds on a goddamn Walmart scooter, we gonna rip the shit out of you. Because we done told y'all ass to take care of yourself.
We done told you. You getting your ass red.
You getting your ass red.
You're going to be a party to a crime, too.
Straight up.
Straight up. Just don't, hilarious. And you just don't want all them damn pills in your cabinet. You know, you rather have some supplements over some shit you got to take from the doctor. That's, come on, man. Take care of it now. Prevention.
Yeah.
That's all it's about.
Yeah, we are 100% in the information area, so definitely, like, do what you need to do and take care of yourself. But
get some cardio going too. Keep them lungs right.
Facts. But the next thing I got on the table was Elon's big bet. Kendall, if you would like to expound on this, because you've been on the road, brother.
Yeah, it wasn't so much that I was trying to really get into detail with it. It was just something funny that I came across. But so basically, I'll just give y'all a quick one. So David Beasley, he's the chief of the UN World Food Program for the United Nations. And he basically was calling, it was a CNN interview he was in. He was basically calling out billionaires like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. We done heard these before. And basically he was saying to use their wealth to help those living in poverty without food around the globe. So he basically said in his quote, he's 6 billion can help 42 million people that are literally going to die. So Elon basically responded on Twitter and said, if he can, and I'm paraphrasing, but he basically said, if he can, on this thread, explain how this 6 billion is going to feed the hungry, then I will sell my Tesla stock and I'll give it to y'all, no problem. So and I actually pulled up some more information on this. So he actually David Beasley had came out and responded, like I think 2 days later, and he said, let's talk. He said it's not complicated at all, but it's too much at stake. And he didn't want to explain this on Twitter. And he said, I can be on the next flight to you. He said, throw me out if you don't like if you don't like what you hear. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen from that, but I just thought that was hilarious that, you know, Elon responded from Twitter off a CNN interview, and they actually got some traction. So he definitely got a following. We'll see though. Maybe we'll resolve more hungry with $6 billion.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Yeah, because Elon, he pretty solid, bro. So when he say something, he tends to oblige. Yeah. So I really want to see if they come up with something, or if they just talking shit like that, like governments tend to do.
Yeah, but we'll see. It's the UN, so they're a little different, I guess.
Something I want to talk about that we had to not bring up, because we were giving Joe Biden his kudos. Because we try to be objective to a certain extent, because we can't always be just critical of our. I mean, we 100% we can. But you know what I'm saying, from a negative standpoint with our government. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, our last episode was what if Joe Biden done for black people, one of our last episodes, and we was giving him all his kudos about people that he's appointed to his cabinet. We've given him kudos for some of the things that he's proposed that hasn't been pushed through because being blocked by the Senate, the House and the Senate. And as soon as we get this motherfucker, I'm sorry, y'all gotta excuse me because I don't want to get too real on this podcast, because I try to be objective. But as soon as we get this,
somebody pass him the Henny.
Right? No, hold on a second. No, the Hennessy is right here, my brother. It ain't nobody got to pass
anything.
There you go. On God. But anyway, as soon as we give him his props. And what does he do? The next week come out and says that he wants to give these immigrants who have been, or these detainees, whatever you want to call them, at the border, $450,000 for being separated from their family. A piece for being separated from their family. But what do we get as African Americans
we get
in this country?
You know we get
we're here. We get slavery. Look at us, nigga.
So I mean, we've been here forever, so we need to pick ourselves up by our bootstraps. We don't deserve anything, buddy. Isn't that what?
We don't deserve anything but to give them something to mimic.
Oh, you mean like Black Wall Street?
Right.
You mean like the Harlem? You mean like the Harlem Renaissance?
Yeah, Oscarville, Georgia, Central Park.
You mean being like
eminent domain?
Right. You mean like being undercut by what is it? Scottish people who come in this country and saying that they'll do shit for half the price of what a nigga would do. Them the bootstraps you talking about pull ourselves up by?
That's right. That's right. Get it together. Get to work.
In other words, people, if y'all don't understand, what I'm trying to say is we were brought to this country for one reason and one reason only. So if we don't if we don't realize that we have to do something for ourselves exclusively, and not be looking for the white man to supply us. COVID should have taught us a lot. A lot of people are quitting their jobs. A lot of people realizing what's more important in life. A lot of people are trying to establish generational wealth. A lot of people are trying to get in the investment field. But we really have to learn some skills. We really have to start creating some shit for ourselves. And that was kind of what the birth of this podcast came out of. Just that, because like our government, if y'all aren't paying attention, don't give a flying fuck about us. And they show us every year, every election. With Obama, it was the Hispanic people and them grouping us with their minority issues. Facts, but what I'm saying is, like, it was the minority issue. They never spoke to black people issues when we had a black president. It was always minority issues, and when it was speaking about minorities, we knew it meant Hispanics. So, am I right?
It just travels on to the next one.
I just want to make sure am I wrong in my assessment, Kendall? You more versed than me.
Yeah, but no, it just trickles down to the next minority group, and that's pretty much how it goes, So. It's just, we shouldn't be surprised, but like you said, you definitely want to be on a different type of communal understanding and just trying to pick up things on your own, because it's really the proof is in the pudding. And then I will just say a quick positive. Stonecrest, Georgia, just created what they call the new Black Wall Street Market. It's not the neighborhood or anything like that, but it's just a collection of different stores. It's 125,000 square feet. It was a super Target at one point. And it was located across from Stonecrest Mall, but they basically rebuilt it. They opened it up during, it was supposed to be opened up during Labor Day weekend, but COVID and everything. So it was actually opened up last weekend. So there's, I think, 100 shops and restaurants. I'm actually going to go there and let y'all know how it goes. But, just those kind of things, man, just building your own and moving on from there. Because, I mean, that's really, unfortunately, but fortunately, what you got to do. So shout out to them, Black Excellence, for the people that built up on
100%.
Stonecrest, Georgia, by the way. And I'm definitely going to make my way out there.
I got to fix my typo with my Black Excellent ass. I spell street with one E.
Yeah, shout out to Matthew Hampton. He's the director of the Black Wall Street Project. So.
So yeah, definitely. If y'all in that area, check out the market. Kendall, where did you say it was located again?
Stonecrest, Georgia. Stonecrest, Georgia. Yep. And he also mentioned we have over 50,000 square feet of event space. We got stages, so you'll find a real 360-degree experience whenever you have an opportunity to come to the new Black Wall Street. So looks like they also offering people to come out there, and if you're an entrepreneur, make your way there too. So it might be even a benefit for yourself to maybe even have a store there, or definitely look into that network. Smart.
100%. And
you're smart.
Yeah, man.
Smart.
But yeah, we definitely shouted you out, J Mac. Appreciate you for the hoodie, my brother. I definitely had to wear this for a bit. Had to wear this for the had to put it on. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that motherfucker's dripping for real, bro. I need one of those. I'm still highly upset. I went on Bleacher Report website to get this Outkast hoodie, and it was gone. All they had was large. They had no more mastodon sizes left, as Kendall like to say. That's right, on God, pure study. But no, like low key though.
As y'all can see, man, I got my jersey. Outkast,
yes,
you feel me?
Yes.
Shout out. This is the only way I wear a Hawks jersey, by the way, just so y'all know, Atlanteans. This is the only way I wear a Hawks jersey. But shout out to Outkast. Yeah, appreciate you.
That hoodie was in the same vein, except for it was black, because y'all know black is my thing, and it's hoodie season. So I'm highly disappointed.
Hoodie season.
yeah.
Ribby season as well.
What did you say? Ribby season. What's your favorite? What's your favorite color, AP?
I got it on right now.
Yes, sir.
I ain't mad at it, bro. But listen, y'all.
HP like blood in, blood out.
AP was a former blood. That was.
Right now, closure, never gang affiliated.
Yeah.
Climbing things right now.
Hey, listen, man. If I haven't said it already, we appreciate every last one of y'all who are in the live chat, who are tuning in via. if y'all aren't subscribed, we appreciate everybody who tunes into this because y'all do not have to be here. We 100% appreciate y'all every week. Listen, if y'all have not already,
nah, he lying. Y'all got to be here.
Okay, yeah, y'all 100% got to be here. But we try to give people the medicine through the candy. So we try to be informative and entertaining at the same time. I hope I have been successful.
You R. Kelly.
I hope we've been successful in that.
That's how R. Kelly got them. Like, y'all want some tea with some cough drops in it?
All right, listen. Anyway, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that around here. No. Only
the Pied Piper of tech.
Only legal women, and we do tip sex workers. Yeah, we, like I said, we appreciate every last one of y'all. If y'all haven't already, please like, subscribe, share. Please subscribe, like, share, because that helps with the algorithm, helps get grow our show. We also are available everywhere you listen to podcasts. So if y'all aren't available to watch the stream on YouTube, we are available on Apple Podcasts, Google, Stitcher, iHeart. Shit, everywhere, like literally Spotify, everywhere.
Napster.
Yeah, like Napster. Yeah, straight up.
We on BearShare. We on Kazaa.
All right, straight up. This nigga Kendall is showing his age. You might as well say we on AOL chat room too, motherfucker.
Hey, bro. You know I don't hide my age. It's whatever. I look younger than half these niggas anyway.
Yeah. For the listeners, that's him in the beginning too. To say, you can feel love over. Let's do it on Spotify and everything. That's the same person saying that, but he said it so different.
Yeah. But listen, we definitely appreciate y'all. And any one of y'all got anything else to add before we wrap it up?
Somebody said Jerome for president too in the chat. Just
yes,
so you
sir.
Know. So you better run.
Oh yeah, LimeWire Joe, stop it.
LimeWire, my man.
Hey, listen. I said, listen. If I'm running for president, these the niggas that's gonna be in my cabinet. So y'all might know.
Well, they gonna assassinate me.
Yeah. On God.
We got Chief Joe though. We got the chief on deck.
Maybe we'll start with governor or mayor or some shit first, or maybe an alderman, city councilman, some shit first.
Nah, fuck that. We got Joe, nigga. He gonna be Secretary of Defense.
On God, Joe. So you already know what time it is, brother.
Do the whole chief.
Yeah. But any of y'all got anything else to add before we wrap this up?
Fuck Joe Budden.
All right.
Hilarious.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, listeners.
Fuck Jada Smith.
They, them, the,
Jaden,
all the other pronouns who like to listen to this podcast. Hopefully, y'all understand that this is comedy.
Hey, this is our Black Table Talk.
This is our Black Table Talk. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we will see y'all on Sunday. We'll be back on Sunday with another episode of Unlabeled the podcast.
Hey. Should be fucking Will Smith like I mean, not Will Smith. Tupac, that ghost, like that one movie.
All right, listen. We will see y'all later.
Like scary movie.
Listen, I'm not gonna get a clean sign off. So I'm gonna say,
give it to me, baby.
I'm gonna just cut this off at the end.
I don't know how much more raw that can get. Give it to her raw.
Make sure y'all watch Scary Movie too.
Scary Movie too.
Gotta watch that scene.
Definitely. So y'all know what Justin's talking about. Cause
I'm surprised that the internet didn't put that in a scene.
They did.
They did. It's a meme.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
They did. There was like one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah. But listeners, thank y'all for tuning in.
Real bad person.
We'll be back on Sunday with another live episode of Unlabeled the podcast. Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Hey, like Marty Martin. Hey.